phone call from Scott Bessent and had a very good meeting with China. And it seems that, I mean, they're going to brief me tomorrow. We'll either approve it or not. But he felt very good about the meeting. Better than he felt yesterday. Yesterday I said, "Ooh, here we go again. Here we go again." But today it worked out.
And
I think the result is probably.
I saw a report from Reuters that India is preparing to face higher U.S. tariffs between 20 and 25%. Is that what you're tracking, or what do you think the rate will be for India?
That they are going to pay 25%.
Yeah, that India is preparing to face higher U.S. tariffs between 20 and 25%.
Yeah, I think so. Look, India's they're my friends, and he's my friend. And, you know, they ended the war with Pakistan at my request, and it was great. And Pakistan did also. You know, we did a lot of great settlements, including the recent one, as you know, with Cambodia, blah, blah, blah. So that was a great one. I think that's been pretty well finalized now, right?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Did I do a good job in that one? I did a good job in about 5 different wars. Do you think I'll get credit for it? No.
So,
will I get credit for it? She'll say yes. No.
Is the deal with India finalized?
No, it's not.
Okay. So what rate are you expecting?
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. But India's been a good friend, but India has charged basically more tariffs than almost any other country. You know that, right? Over the years. But now I'm in charge, and you just can't do that. I think the trade deals are working out very well, hopefully for everybody, but for the United States, they're very, very good.
The Wall Street Journal case, lawyers are seeking to depose Rupert Murdoch, pardon me. Can you say what the lawyers hope to get out of that?
No, we're going to see. It's in the lawyers' hands. I've been treated very unfairly by the Wall Street Journal and everything. I mean, I don't know. They even hired people from the Washington Post, third-rate reporters, gossip-type reporters. It's all gossip. And, you know, I've been treated badly by the Wall Street Journal. I would have assumed that Rupert Murdoch controls it, but, you know, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. They are talking to us about doing something, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they would like us to drop that. And so we'll see.
Does that mean they're settlement talks?
Yeah, they want to settle it.
With money involved?
He's treated us wrong. I mean, you know, when I get treated unfairly, I do things about it. So we'll see what happens.
On Gaza last week, you were rather dismissive of President Macron when he recognized the Palestinian state. Today, you're saying you don't really...
That's his opinion. You know, he can have an opinion. It doesn't mean I have to agree. Emmanuel's a good man. He works hard. Got a lot to say about everything.
But now you're saying you're not taking a view on Keir Starmer's announcement. Does that mean your view is a wrong
I guess
thing?
Starmer is doing the same as Macron, right? Is he saying the same thing? I think so. Essentially, they're saying the same thing. And that's okay. But, you know, it doesn't mean I have to agree.
Mr. President, you said yesterday your falling out with Jeffrey Epstein was over him taking some of the workers from your business. But your administration in the past said that you threw him out because he was a creep. So can you explain that discrepancy?
Well, maybe they're the same thing, you know, sort of a little bit of the same thing. But no, he took people that worked for me, and I told him don't do it anymore, and he did it. And I said, stay the hell out of here.
So is that what was meant by being a creep? I'm the travel pool, but I'm with NBC News.
NBC fake news. Okay. NBC's one of the worst. What else do you have?
On Air Force One, the new Air Force One, when do you expect to be flying on the new Air Force One?
They say February, maybe? Much sooner than the others. The others are being built. Long time build. That's a long time build. Now, they're not normal 747s. They, you know, have a lot of things on them that another plane wouldn't have. But we'll get this one a year and a half, 2 years earlier.
How much will it cost to retrofit it?
I don't know. That's up to the military. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't been involved. It's their plane. It's, you know, the Air Force. They'll be spending an amount of money. You know, it is a different plane because it becomes for military use. So, but I don't know what the number is.
There's questions about whether the amount that it'll cost in the hundreds of millions of dollars, whether that's worth it, since considering how little time you will be able to use it.
You know, it's a great plane. It's one of the best planes in the world. The Air Force is going to have it. We're going to have a great 747. We need it. If you look at this plane, it's, what is it, 32, 34, 35? I don't know. It's old. It's a good plane, but it's old. Can't get parts for it anymore. It's very hard to get parts. They have to go and take from the older planes. So it was time. When you look at 747s and, the heads of state from especially the Arab countries, you look at from Saudi Arabia, from some of those countries, and you put it next to this, it doesn't show well for the United States. And if you remember, it was Obama that wanted to get the plane. He was the one ready to sign a contract. And because he wanted to sign it, I assumed they paid too much. And I was able to get about $1.7 billion off the price, maybe $1.5 billion to $1.7 billion off the price for the exact same plane. And they're building it, but they're taking a lot longer than they should have taken.
The Secret Service agent tried to get his wife onto a support plane for this mission.
That's a weird deal.
Have you been briefed?
You're
Are you
going to leave
concerned?
the wife in the car? Wouldn't you think that might be a little dangerous? I don't know if that has proper compression. I don't know. That's a strange one. I just heard that 2 minutes ago. I think Sean's taking care of it.
Mr. President, you talked on Russia.
Is that a serious story?
I think it's well.
Keep her in the car, and she's going to be in a freighter.
Well, you tell me the details.
Those
on how
freighters don't have,
He's going to keep her in the car. Tell us how it was going to work.
I don't want to get involved, but it's a strange story. I just heard that one.
Mr. President, you said that you were going to
The British farmers are so grateful for what you said yesterday about the importance of farming, because we have changed inheritance tax with death taxes.
Farmers are so important. Some farmers are, they liked what I said on a couple of things yesterday. They liked what I said for the farm. I'm a big farmer person. I love the farmers. I think they're great. And we have to steer the laws so the farmers don't get hurt in our country and in their country. But Europe has a big immigration problem. They also liked when I said that they have one of the worst mayors anywhere in the world in London. He's a horrible mayor, nasty guy, stupid guy in my opinion, but he's a nasty man. And I want nothing to do with him, but I didn't think it was a big statement. And so many people said, thank you for saying that. He's a bad guy. Khan is his name, I guess. He's done a lousy job, I can tell you that. A terrible mayor.
Mr.
But people liked it so much when I said that.
Mr. President, yesterday you mentioned that you would change the Russia deadline to 10 to 12 days. Has that started yet, or when can we, see the official statement that is the new deadline?
I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you now. Do you want a big scoop?
Yes, please.
Everybody else, close your ears, okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
10 days from today.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Good.
Have you communicated?
We have a scoop.
Thank you.
And then, we're going to put on tariffs and stuff, and I don't know if it's going to affect Russia, because he wants to obviously probably keep the war going. But we're going to put on tariffs and the various things that you put on. It may or may not affect them, but it could.
Have you any of the families of the victims of the Manhattan shooting?
I don't want to tell you that. I don't want to tell you that.
Have you spoken
That's a
with
very,
their
that's a
ads?
very, boy, that's a bad one. That's a bad one, but I won't tell you about that.
Have you talked to Mayor Adams? Have you spoken with Mayor
I
Adams?
have, yeah.
One of the other things our readers liked from yesterday was when you were talking so forcefully about illegal immigration in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
One of the big political flashpoints is migrant hotels, where people are being put up while their claims are processed. People see it as a source of
Beautiful
insecurity.
luxury hotels.
They also think there's low security and it's a problem for their communities. Is that appropriate, or does Britain need an alligator Alcatraz?
It's not alligator. It's just that they're putting people in luxury hotels, and other people that are working their asses off are living, from hand to mouth. They're not living the same way. I mean, I looked at some of the hotels they're using, and they've done it in our country also. They put them in like the best hotels anywhere in the world because they could get rooms there, thousands of dollars a night, and other people are living out on the streets, including our veterans. They can't get a room. Our veterans are living on the streets. There are pictures of our veterans saying right by the door where they're walking in to live, and the veterans are sitting out on the sidewalk in front of a fancy hotel, and the illegals are coming into that hotel and staying there for a week. That's no good.
Just On Mar-a-Lago, you're saying that Jeffrey Epstein poached 2 of your staffers. Who were they? Were they
I don't
young?
want to say 2, or I don't want to say any number. You're talking about many years ago. But yeah, he took people, and because he took people, I say, don't do it anymore. You know, they work for me. And he took, beyond that, he took some others. And once he did that, that was the end of him. I didn't like, when they steal people, I don't like it.
Did anybody ever go to prison for a social media post?
Are you saying that that's taking place in the UK?
Yeah. Oh,
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hearing that. Well, I looked at him yesterday. Well, they said they canceled Truth Social. I'll bet it's uncanceled very quickly. I'll bet it's uncanceled. No, it's a little different. It's different. I see it in some countries that you would never suspect it. Not only there. I've seen it in other countries where, you know, they're like bread and pudding countries, I think, and then all of a sudden they become somewhat violent. You know, when people go socialistic, or when you get the radical left or the left going in, the countries actually become very mean. They become 2 things, mean and incompetently run simultaneously. How is Caroline doing? Is she doing a good job? Look at her. She's such a star. Come on, Caroline.
To watch, sir.
Chloe, do you want to come over? Chloe is she's a great golfer, a great talented golfer. She's probably the most talented golfer other than Kai, but I think it's about the same, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
She hits the ball long. This little girl has a lot of muscle, right?
Yeah.
So, and she wins every tournament she plays in of her age.
Should have fun weekend? Yes, very fun.
You love golf, right?
Yes.
But she's a great athlete.
How did the golf course play today? And be honest, did anyone in your foursome hit that massive bunker on the night?
That is a massive bunker. Fortunately, nobody did. Well, I played 2 of the guys who were pros and really good players. One of them won the tournament last year, and you can see they were very good players.
Who at the moment holds the course record?
Well, we played a first round, I think. We only played 1 round. This was our first round, so I'd have to go into that exactly. But they're 2 really good players. One of them, you know, is the one who, you know the story. Beat him. We know who that is. So he took Tiger.
All right, you were just listening there live to audio of President Trump speaking on board Air Force One.